Welcome to Alberta Conservation Association's Harvest Your Own podcast, the resource for everything hunting, navigating through the field, the butcher shop, and the kitchen. Life is all about great food. Let's get started.
Welcome to the podcast. I'm your host, Brad Fenson, an avid outdoor enthusiast who has worked as a freelance journalist, photographer, and public speaker for over 3 decades. I have hunted, fished, and foraged all my life and hope to share my passion for the outdoors. Along the way, I want to encourage everyone to harvest wild proteins and enjoy the satisfaction of providing the next meal for your family. Our goal is to educate, entertain, and inspire individuals to get outdoors and create a connection between food, health, and your future meals. Welcome to Harvest Your Own. Today, I've got a pretty special crew in here. It's family. I've got my son Cameron, his wife Jennifer, and their 3 boys, Memphis, Eli, and Jameson. And we're going to talk about hunting heritage. You know, I think we're kind of spoiled as a family because we do have a hunting heritage, which means that you got people to take you out that have done it before. They know what they're doing, hopefully, and we can pass it on from generation to generation. And when I stop to think about it, my grandpa was an active hunter. He was actually the police chief in Yorkton, Saskatchewan, and was well known for his accuracy as a marksman. So he also loved to hunt birds. I have one of his old hunting jackets here, and I found a license in the pocket. I think it was back in the 1950s, and the duck limit was 101 ducks. So it's interesting to see that kind of stuff. We certainly don't see those kinds of limits today, but it's all about getting out with family. That's how my dad got started, going with his dad. I remember as a kid going with my dad, and the stories that he recalls are, if we were going goose hunting the next day, I'd be in his bedroom every hour. Is it time to go yet? Is it time to go yet? And then he finally told me, if you get up one more time, we're not going. So I was usually huddled in my bed waiting anxiously for that alarm clock to go off in the other room. What about you, Cameron? Do you remember any days like that?
Well, I definitely remember a couple of days that made me have that desire to go hunting more than others. I remember watching as we're sitting on a log in the county, and this little 2-point came by, and I begged you to shoot this deer. And I wanted nothing more than to be there when you shot a deer. And I think it was later that same week, or maybe even on that same hunt.
The next day. We decided that we're going to go out and we're going to just shoot a deer. We're not going to wait for a big buck.
Yeah, so I remember sneaking down the edge of this wheat field and doing our best to keep my giant boots from clunking all the way across, and watching as you shot this giant doe out in the middle of this field. And it was perfect. It was exactly what I wanted.
Yeah, I remember that with detail, because you were there to help with all the field dressing and drag it out, and you were thrilled. It didn't need to be a buck. It didn't need to be anything specific. You just wanted to be there when we had a harvest. And you've gone a long way since then yourself. I don't even know where to start. Birds were probably your first thing to really get going on, and we shot a lot of grouse over the years.
I think I've probably shot more grouse than the majority of people I've ever met. It's like one of those things that turned into an absolute passion for hunting. I remember going with you on one trip, and I think it was maybe the first trip I'd ever gone with you where I got to actually be behind the gun. And I was loading the truck up and getting ready, and I forgot to swap my shoes from these ridiculous sandals to runners. And I'm sitting in there in panic mode, like, I better not say anything. He's going to want to turn around to get boots. I'm not saying anything. We drove all the way down there, and I hopped out in those flip-flops every single time and ran through the trees and shot chickens.
It's funny because I took Addie and Maya out recently, and that's what they had on their feet, was flip-flops. So they had rose bushes and burrs and stuff stuck in their socks, but it's how you learn too. Jen, I got to ask you, you come from a hunting family or no background whatsoever?
No background in hunting whatsoever.
So how did you ever get hooked up with Cameron and put up with all the antics? He lives, breathes, and talks hunting all the time, does he not?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, and do you hunt?
I do now.
Yeah, and what brought that on? What created the interest?
Well, love. Cam and I have been together since we were 14.
Yep.
And then I got sick and tired of sitting at home. And then we went out and I came along just for the ride. And that wasn't so bad. And then we would go to Mr. Joe Winters and, I guess, skin the deers and package them. And then what did I shoot first? We went out for bear.
Yeah, it would be bear. So a key point here is that was on our honeymoon.
Mm-hmm.
And we made a very solid effort in the spring and hadn't shot a bear. So for our honeymoon, we went and did, the tropical destination, all that. That was good. But we took extra time to make sure we went bear hunting.
Yes. So we go up in this tree stand that a bear could probably reach because we built it ourselves. And I shot a black bear. Well, a brown phase black bear.
Yeah, it was a beautiful bear.
Was really pretty. And then I sat in the tree stand and cried for 20 minutes while Cam went and tracked my bear. And then that ended up turning into a full family adventure because as Cam was skinning my bear, because I was not going to touch it because that was gross, our truck decided to die. And then what happened?
Well, I think Steph and I got up at about 3:30 in the morning to drive out there to boost your vehicle so you could come home.
Yes.
As much as I love going out remote to go hunting, it can sure suck when there's no cell coverage and you've done something stupid.
Yeah. So things have come a long ways, Jen, because, not wanting to go, not having any family background to going out, shooting a bear. Nowadays, you do all kinds of things.
That's right.
So you're part of the family, part of the hunting heritage, and that's where the boys come in. You guys have 3 wonderful boys, Memphis, Eli, Jameson. Any of you like hunting?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Indeed. There's 3 yeps there. So, does anyone remember when we took Memphis out for his first goose hunt?
No.
You don't remember that, Eli? Memphis, do you remember it?
Yes.
What did we do?
We shot geese.
Well, of course we did. We went on a goose hunt, but did we do anything special to accommodate you and help you and sort of get you ready for the first incoming birds?
Yes.
What was it?
Sitting next to me and around me to help me.
Yeah, and we actually stationed the blind where we had it buckled together right in front of you, and we could use the buckles to support your shotgun so you didn't have to hold it up the whole time. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Yeah. And then we moved your chair so it was the proper height. And when those first 2 big honkers started coming in, we said, okay, Memphis, here they come. And they worked towards the decoys, and you were focused. You were watching, doing everything you were supposed to. And when they came across, they said, okay, get that shotgun up in front of it and pull the trigger. And what'd you do?
Shoot it.
Yeah.
Bang.
Yeah. And?
We killed it.
Yeah, you did. So tell me a little bit more. Was it exciting, or was it like, I just shot a goose?
It's exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, it always is. So Eli and Jameson were both there. You were both in the blind watching. And I think, Eli, you were probably you showed even more excitement. You wanted to run out there and grab everything, retrieve it. You were holding them in the blind. Jameson, I remember you talking to the birds that we had in the blind too. Do you remember that? No. So Eli, you're old enough to hunt now with the changes and rules in Alberta. Have you been out hunting on your with your family at all?
Yeah.
Tell me about it. What did you do?
We went out for a grouse and I shot one.
Well, did it just walk out in the middle of the trail and say, hey, Eli, here I am?
No.
What? Give me the details.
Basically, just sat there.
He just looked at you. Mm-hmm. What were you shooting?
My mom's shotgun.
Yeah. And is that a 410 or a 20 gauge?
410.
Yeah. It's a good gun to start with, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you also have a 22 in a youth size, don't you?
Yeah.
And it fits you very well?
Yeah.
And how do you shoot with it? Are you accurate?
Yeah.
How accurate?
Really accurate.
Really accurate. I like that. Yeah. I remember when you were here shooting it, we drew that, I think we drew, was it a circle or a grouse on the paper?
Circle.
Circle. And how many actual holes did you put in that little circle? It was about 1 inch in diameter. Do you remember?
No.
Yeah, there was 4 or 5 in there, I think. Quit being so modest. Tell us a story. Yeah. So here it is, fall. Hunting season again. Do you have anything on your wish list? What do you want to do? You're old enough to hunt this year with the changes in Alberta. What's a young fella that's grown up in a hunting family, always been the one to go along in the truck, got to watch, got to do all the things except pull the trigger themselves? What do you want?
Maybe kind of want to go shoot a deer.
Yeah? You got a whitetail license. The youth license? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, is it going to matter? Buck, doe?
No.
Just a deer, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to look at it. Sort of takes the pressure off. You're going to go out there and you've been practicing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you shoot the big rifle fairly accurately as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're being modest. Are you the best shot in the family?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Pretty much. So, yeah, mom and dad will have you out a bit more, and maybe Pop-Pop will get out with you as well.
Mm-hmm.
It should be a lot of fun.
This podcast is produced for Harvest Your Own, a program dedicated to those who want to reconnect with food and health through their experiences outdoors. HarvestYourOwn.ca is a resource for individuals to learn more about hunting and the outdoors. There's information to get you started and ensure that your compass stays pointed in the right direction to be successful. Where's your next meal coming from?
Jameson, we're not going to leave you out. You're the youngest of the family, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like hunting?
Yeah.
How come? Tell me why you would like hunting. Do you like just being in the outdoors or family time, or what is it that makes it special?
Outdoors.
Yeah. Well, why do you like the outdoors? It's cold. It can rain. It can snow. There's prickly bushes. What do you like about it? Do you like seeing critters and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. And who's the best spotter when you guys go out grouse hunting? Who spots more birds?
Eli.
Eli. Uh-huh. There you go. So tell me a little bit. Did you harvest anything yet this year? I thought you were on a grouse hunt. Were you not?
Yeah.
Yeah? Tell me about it. What was it? A rough grouse? A spruce grouse? Rough grouse. And were you shooting the same 410? Was Mom sharing her gun with everyone?
Yeah.
Yep. And did you put the shell in or did Dad? Mom did. Okay. And tell who closed it? Mom. Did she help you aim?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what did you do?
Shot the trigger.
And what'd the bird do?
Die.
You're a man of few words, aren't you? Yep. But is it fun?
Yeah.
What is the best part of going out? Is it the fact that you get to spend more time with your brothers in the back seat, or the special snacks you make? What is it that makes hunting fun?
Spending time.
Yeah, it's always special. I think that's why Hunting Heritage is so special, is because we do get to spend time. Memphis, you and I had a special trip this spring, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, what was it?
Bear.
So tell the listeners a little bit more about it. You had never shot a crossbow, but you came out and practiced a fair bit at my place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, so you shot targets 20, 30, 40 yards, and you were shooting accurate. Were you Eli accurate?
No, better.
Better, there you go. Yeah, and do you remember the bear hunt? How many
Yes.
days were we up there?
A couple.
Yeah, well, tell us a little bit of details. Was it scary? Was it exhilarating? Was it fun? What was the best part?
Shooting the bear.
That was the best part.
Eating the peanut snacks.
Yes, your youngest brother has a peanut allergy. You can't eat them when he's around. So when we went to camp, I think that's the first thing you grabbed.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Tell us the details about your bear. Like, we saw quite a few bears. We saw lots of blacks, some nice ones. Some of them were rubbed out. But one specific bear, you saw it and you're like, that's the one, and I don't want to look at anything else. What was it?
It was a blonde bear. Or
Yeah.
like, not really blonde, but blonde.
Yeah, it's kind of a honey blonde. It's quite light colored. It was quite unique, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So what happened with the details? There's a bear. He walked in, bang, it was all over? No.
It walked around a couple times and got scared from other big bears.
Yeah, I think we waited for hours, right? Because we were in there first thing in the morning, and it was late in the afternoon before the bear finally gave you an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
But you were like a seasoned pro there. You were had a rest, and that bear went back and forth in front of us, never offered a shot. You stayed ready, and then it came by at 22 yards, and what did it do?
Went in between the trees.
And it stopped, right?
Mm-hmm. It stopped shot the crossbow and went straight through.
Yep. That arrow went straight through it. And how far did the bear go?
Not that far.
No, it went less than 20 yards and it was all over. And you were pretty excited, although you're a man of few words, because I turned around, I've filmed it on my phone, and I said, what did you just do? And you said, I shot a bear.
I did.
Yep. So there's a little bit of a difference in excitement level between your first kills and your dad's, because if I remember correctly, I had to stop him from doing cartwheels and jacks down the cut line when he was successful. But he's an excitable type, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Cam, tell us about your first big game hunt. I think most people won't believe the story, but it was, it was quite a Thanksgiving long weekend, something to give thanks for.
Well, to be honest, it was kind of a crazy weekend. So back in the day, we were able to put in draws for big game starting earlier, because it was the youth would only be able to hunt birds at first, and then moved on to archery, and then being able to use the rifle. And I had drawn my moose tag, my mule deer buck tag, and mealy doe tags for the same zone. So we ended up going up, and it was nice. We actually had my uncle involved as well with the moose hunt. And I was able to shoot a bull moose somewhere in the neighborhood of 40 inches, a absolute giant of a mule deer buck, both of my mule deer does, and miss a bull elk, actually several bull elk in the same hunt, and came home with a full limit of rough grouse, which at the time was, I believe, was 10 birds a day.
Yeah.
And we had 2 days of possession. It was an unreal hunt, and I don't think I'll ever match it again in my life, but I'll tell you what, it's burned into my memory forever.
Yeah, it was a pretty interesting weekend. All I remember doing is sharpening my knife and working all weekend, but we did get it done. We did get pulled over in a Fish and Wildlife check on the way back, too. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I definitely do. And I remember as a kid not being organized. So my licenses were at the bottom of the bag, and the officer was very polite and waiting for me to dig through everything and find everything. And I don't think he could believe how many animals were in the truck, A, but B, that I had shot all of these animals, and him going, do you have a license? And digging, and eventually we were good to go.
Yeah, he was impressed, and he encouraged you, and he was the type of officer we'd like to see anywhere, because he was very positive about the entire experience. It's as much about education as it is about enforcement. Of course, we had everything broken down, like the moose was in game bags and all the tags were there. So he had already looked at most of the tags. He was just trying to follow through with the paperwork on your license. But very friendly and a great educational opportunity to influence a young hunter early in age and let you know that there's nothing to fear. You're doing everything right.
And to be honest with you, I've dealt with several officers since in my lifetime, and I don't think I've ever had a negative interaction. They've always been very positive, friendly, and just they're doing their best to make sure everybody's doing good out there.
Yep. Boys, do you guys ever run into an officer? Have you ever been checked when you're out there with your dad, Mom?
I don't remember.
No. Okay. Jen, what are your next goals? Like, you came a long ways from shooting a bear. You've shot deer and moose and a pile of birds. Like, I mean, Jameson's telling us about his rough grouse experience. It wasn't Dad that was out of the truck with him. It was you.
We did pretty good, Jameson, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then was Mom going in there to go get that bird?
Nope.
No?
Who did?
Who had to go get it?
Me.
Yeah.
Was that scary?
No.
Were you excited?
Yeah.
And did you find him?
Yep.
Was he flopping?
Kinda.
Yep. So was Mom a good teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's next, Jen? You've got the birds. You've harvested a few deer. And
Yeah.
you've shot a bull moose. Was that last year or the year before? Year before, wasn't
Year
it?
before, yeah.
Yep. And you've also shot a bison.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a boar.
And a boar. Anything else on your wish list?
It'd be nice to go after an elk.
Yeah.
And then maybe one day a stag.
Ah.
That would be pretty neat.
Yep. What about you, Eli? Your deer is the biggest one for you right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And were you out recently?
Yeah.
Tell me what you did. Did you just get in a truck and drive around and look for deer, or were you out actually hunting?
We were out actually hunting.
Yeah. And did you see any deer?
Yeah.
Yeah. What happened?
We were lining up at the end.
Yep.
Then they decided to run.
Those deer are often good at that. They can tease you a little bit. Did you get frustrated?
Kind of.
Kind of. But you're raring to go again, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the way I look at it is every time you have an encounter with wildlife when you're out hunting, you learn something. What would you do a little bit different next time? Anything? Or would you do it the exact same?
Probably do it the exact same.
Yeah. You were ready and looking for the animal in your scope, but they were moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Memphis, you shot your first buck last year.
Yep.
Tell me about that. Who were you with? What happened?
I was with Dad
Yeah.
and Mom and their friend. Right. We were like first few minutes in, and down this cut line was a nice buck.
Yeah.
So we like got ready on it and then just shot it and dropped dead right there.
Wow. One shot.
Mhm.
And how excited were you?
Really excited.
Yeah. Do you think you can do a repeat for this year?
Maybe.
Yeah. Or is Eli going to shoot a bigger buck?
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Is there any competition here?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah. Yeah. Why? What's going to happen?
I'm probably going to shoot a bigger one.
Yeah. That's good. What about eating this stuff? Do you guys eat wild game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
What's your favorite meal?
There's
Is
a
it-
couple.
Okay. What are they?
I don't know. There's a lot.
Do you like deer or moose steak? Do you like roast? Do you like the rough grouse? Like, what's your favorite? do you
Yeah,
think?
steak's good, but roast is really good.
Yeah.
Probably the rough grouse.
How do you do up the rough grouse?
Kind of like chicken nuggets.
Ooh, that sounds good. What about you, Jameson? Did you cook that grouse that you shot?
No.
You haven't cooked it yet. If you had your choice, would you eat steak or grouse or duck or goose, or what would it be?
Grouse.
Grouse. They're pretty hard to beat, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This podcast was made possible by Alberta Conservation Association and the Harvest Your Own community. If you're interested in harvesting your own food, there's a comprehensive collection of information to gain insight and knowledge. Head to the field, harvest your own protein, prepare it, and taste the results. HarvestYourOwn.ca is a library of information from getting started and geared up to processing, butchering, and cooking wild game to make the connection between health and food.
We're going to try to do something special next fall, and we're going to get you guys registered in the novice hunt for the Tabor Pheasant Festival. Think any of you would be interested in shooting a couple of roosters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they really do a great job there for introducing new hunters or young hunters to pheasants. If you've never hunted pheasants, you're allowed to apply for the novice hunt, and that's even, Mama, if you haven't hunted pheasants and wanted to go, it'd be a complete family outing. And it's a controlled environment. They shoot some clays first, teach you how to do things, how to handle a shotgun, and then you go out and they plant birds, and they use a dog, or you walk up on them, get them to flush, and it's all controlled, but you get some really good opportunities to try to harvest your first birds. What do you think? Would you be interested?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if you are, I'll stay in touch with you, and we'll make sure that you put in for the novice hunt, and then we can plan a trip to Tabor next fall.
Maybe we can convince Dad to get a dog.
Ooh. Yeah, he's probably saying, well, I got 3 boys. I don't need a dog.
That is 100% accurate.
Now, do you guys have a family favorite in terms of hunting? Is it driving around, finding grouse, walking cut lines, setting up for deer? Or do you like a big waterfall hunt where you set up decoys and blinds and be in the field? Or does it matter?
Doesn't really matter.
No,
Yeah.
it's all fun.
Yeah, as long as you're out there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you eat mostly wild game at home?
Yeah.
Pepperonis.
Yeah. You like the sausages and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what you take in your lunch?
Sometimes.
Yeah. And do the kids at school want to trade you for it or steal it?
No.
No. I got a hard question for you. Is there any other kids in your class that hunt?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. Never discuss it. What about you, E? Do you know if anyone else does?
No, nobody does.
Wow. So that's important because hunting heritage is something that's passed down in a family from generation to generation. So getting guys like Jameson out hunting, how special is that?
Fun.
Fun. Do you know if there's any hunters in your class?
No.
No. Not that you know of. Cam, when you were growing up, was there any?
No, I don't remember anybody in my class either being in a hunting family at all. It was kind of one of those things where everybody was interested and they thought it was kind of cool. And I've even found in my adult life, a lot of guys that I work with don't hunt. They've kind of thought about it, but never came from a background. And I would say over the years, probably every 2 to 3 years, I get to bring somebody new hunting with us.
Yeah, and that's part of being a mentor. It's almost like hunting heritage, but it's an extended arm of it where you can introduce new people to hunting, take them out, be a mentor. You were out this year with a fella that harvested his first buck.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. We had tried hard last year to get him a deer, and he worked hard at it, but it didn't pan out. So this year we got everything set up, and he went and sat on a cut line. I said, we're going to go our own direction. Give me a call or shoot me a text if we get a deer and you want help dragging it out. And shoots me a text and says, I'm going to jump to a different cut line. I said, okay, no worries. Just, let me know what's happening. And 10 minutes later, after he'd moved, I got a text that goes, I got one. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it finally happened.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I hope, Memphis, you've got to feel that a couple times. Eli, I hope you find your buck this year or a doe, because I think just harvesting a deer is great.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll taste better if you shot it?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And now, are you afraid to get in there and help with the chores? Do you help skin and do all that stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't bother you, does it?
No.
Yeah. That's good. Jameson, what's the number one thing you want to hunt when you get a little older? You have a few years to wait before you can hunt big game, but it's coming fast. Although your dad did take you out on a wild boar hunt, but I don't think it shot a boar. I think you ended up shooting a ram, didn't you? Yeah. Could you tell me about that? How does someone, how old were you, 6, 7? How does someone 7 years old hunt a big game? What'd you do, Cam? What'd you do to help Jameson be successful?
So I had this goal in mind that when my kids were 5 going on 6, I wanted to have a big event for them. I remember growing up, my dad took me fishing and I got the biggest pike of my life at that time. And it was super impactful for me. So I figured if I could bring a little bit of hunting to them, we would do that. And we went out to a ranch out in Saskatchewan that has boar and exotic sheep on it. So to prep all the kids, I have a Caldwell shoot stand, which locks the rifle in place. And it eliminates 99% of the recoil for them. So I found a bullet grain that's nice and light. And really, by the end of the day, they're only having a couple of pounds of recoil on their shoulder. And it allowed me to put a apparatus on the scope that would hold the phone in place. Not only could I record the hunt for them, but it gave them the opportunity to see much easier, especially with, focus on a small eye. And all 3 of my boys have had the chance to not only get in there and either harvest a boar or an exotic sheep, but it gave them the chance to do it very controlled. And then they had the chance to butcher their own game and deal with it out there as well.
Very nice. Do you guys all remember your trips?
Yeah.
Yeah, very well. Do you have, what did you end up harvesting, Eli?
I ended up harvesting sheep.
Yeah, and what did you do with it?
Ate it.
Ate it. Do you have the horns?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jameson, what did you harvest?
A ram.
A ram. What color was it?
Lots of colors.
You didn't follow suit, did you, Memphis? You started off with something different, and they didn't follow you, did they?
No.
What did you shoot?
I shot a boar.
Yeah, and how exciting was that?
That was really fun.
Yeah, and what did you do with the boar? Do you have the skull at home?
No, we got a mount for it.
Oh, wow. The full mount. Yeah, that's what your dad was talking about, because when he was young and caught that 18-pound pike, I surprised him. He got it as a Christmas present, and never in his wildest dreams did he think that his fish was under the tree. It was pretty special. Yes. So, Jen, how do you end up with 4 guys that you have to put up with all these hunting trips and stories? What do you guys talk about around the dinner table? Is it...
Well, if it's not farts, it's hunting.
The joys of having boys.
Yes. Our house is definitely, we can't have nice things. It's an adventure every day. They definitely keep me on my toes, but we have been taking them out since the day that they were born, and even before that. We've been hunting while I've been pregnant, so.
I was actually going to say the biggest snow goose hunt that we ever partook on was the same day we found out you were pregnant with Jameson.
Was that Jameson or Eli?
Interesting. I remember that because it was the Thanksgiving weekend. Mm-hmm. And Jen, you've been saying ever since then, we got to make that a tradition. We should have a family waterfowl hunt every Thanksgiving.
Yes, just not me pregnant.
Right.
Well, we've also gone down to Texas too. And I was pregnant with
Eli?
No. That was Jameson too.
Well, there you go. Well, I think that we need to carry on the hunting heritage, and I hope that you boys hunt your entire life and enjoy it and have lots of success, and that someday when you have families, you're able to teach them to hunt and can get them interested and get them out there. You know, there's lots of families that dabble in hunting, but I'd say you do more than dabbling. You're pretty hardcore. You love it. You live for it. It's what your discussions every day sort of center around. It's what you talk to your friends about. So it's more than just a hobby. It's a passion, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Eli, you really have the bug bad too, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You remind me a little bit about me when I was your age. There's never enough. The only thing is you wish that you could just hunt evenings because you're not a real early riser, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that. You don't like getting out of bed.
No, I don't.
Would you get out of bed if you knew you're going to have a chance to shoot a big buck?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That a boy. What else? Anyone else have anything else to say?
No, that's all.
That's it. That's all she wrote. We started a little bit of a tradition. I'm going to try to get each of the boys out on a spring black bear hunt. Memphis was out last year. Eli, next spring, you and I are going to hit the boreal forest and look for a Bruin.
Yeah.
Yeah. You going to shoot one bigger than Memphis's?
Probably, yeah.
Probably. Are you going to be color specific or any big bear?
Just any big bear.
Just any big bear. Yep. And what about you, Jameson? When you get old enough, do you want Pop-Up to take you out?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what would you want?
I don't know.
Yeah, just any bear or just a big bear or
Any bear.
any bear. Just have fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, get out there, have fun, share the experience. Although you and I, when we go, there's going to be no peanut snacks, is there? No. Well, thanks for sharing your stories. I think that as a family, we have lots of them, from my grandpa to your grandpas to, great grandpas and great 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 grandpas. Our heritage goes a long ways back, and hopefully we can continue it. The laws change and allow us to do things at a younger age when kids are more influential, and you can get them more encouraged into things like hunting. And doing things as a family is also important. I think your family does very strong things and strong values within hunting. That's why your boys are kind of enamored with it. Anyways, keep up the good work and share your information with others, and continue to take out people that could use a mentor to sort of teach them how to do things when their families don't have that heritage to share themselves. We hope to inspire people to reconnect with nature and appreciate where your food comes from by harvesting your own. For more information on getting started or to learn specifics about the Field to Fork experience, visit harvestyourown.ca and follow on Facebook and Instagram. Check back often for new material, recipes, and videos that are posted regularly. Please subscribe to Harvest Your Own podcast and take the time to rate and review the show to help us build a dedicated core of passionate hunters as our regular audience. Until next time, embrace the outdoors and all it has to offer. Thanks for joining us.